Alright, you pick the lock and everything. Okay. We're not going to talk about that. That's rather... Why did we not... Where did that even come from? Oh boy. Okay, this is confusion. Feeble mind. That's... My party already has that cast on it permanently.
TSR Hobbies, Dungeons and Dragons game. Products of your imagination.
Heroism. Potion of Master... nice. We need that. Alright, so you have no spell points to identify. Crap. We're going to have to rest here. Anyway, Solinar, you are going to take that. Might as well take the potion. I think somebody already has a potion of heroin. Yeah, I need a potion of heroin myself. Potion of heroism. And I think it's Eldorus, actually. So he's going to take those. Solinar, you're going to go back here. You're going to take the arrow. Wow, what is this? Plate mail. You can't take that, really. You can't take the arrows. The hell happened there? Alright, let's do this, first of all. So you're not using those, which you've probably been using all this time because I'm a dunderhead. Potion of heroism, give that to Eldorus. Oh no, maybe he's not. The one who has the potion of heroism. Okay, give that to Bjorn. Like I was saying, you have bolts that can hopefully, well, I can fill up your one quiver there anyway. It doesn't free up an inventory spot. That's unfortunate. Solinar has gotten inventory spots freed up. Alright, this is Garen bait, and I don't know.
How may I be of assistance?
Rudrician takes the scrolls? I guess? And we don't have... Nobody has scrolls of confusion or feeble mind. Or do they? Yeah, no, nobody has those scrolls, so my inventory spots are filling up quickly. Alright, I don't think I can give another two-handed sword to anyone besides Eldorus. So let's have Garen give that to Eldorus. Eldorus is not going to be overburdened by that. Then Garen can come over here and pick up... No? Can't pick up the plate mail? What? What's going on? Oh, I'm trying to have Rudrician do it. That's not who I want to do it. I want Garen to do it. Don't know where Rudrician's going.
What is it this time?
Should probably have him join the party again. That would be good. The problem here is Garen has no spell points to identify this stuff. The other problem is we are in such a state with our inventory that we are going to have to, I think, do the thing here before we do further exploring. And that means we're going on a bit of a trip here, doesn't it? Alright, well, let's finish exploring this room. Who has...
What do you want?
You're injured, so let's get Uncle Bell to heal you. Injured from that damn trap that we should have detected. Let's see what this stuff over here is.
Quick, a waste of my talents.
And let's hope that it's not trapped. I don't know.
What you got for me this
It's trapped. Why am I not detecting the traps on these things? What is going on there? Alright, well the entire party has rushed over to heal him. So that's good. Wow! And what is that? What is the question mark thing? Alright, I'm sure our thief is sick of getting injured here, but... The drawer of this desk is locked with an unbreakable, odd-looking lock. You will have to... Okay, so I think that's actually Rodrician doing that. We have... Alright, Garen.
What would you have me do? All right.
Have you pick up those... Yep. Solinar's going to be in your way.
I'll get right on that.
Solinar's not going to want to get out of the way. Okay, Garen. I think you have him pressed up against the wall or something. Try this again.
You insist.
I insist. Switch for... Okay, we got to switch for an engine. Does... No, you don't have any room in your inventory. Let's have you give those to Bjorn.
What is it this time?
This time it's
All right.
you getting a switch for an engine, I think.
I shall attend to it in a trice.
This is fire breath. I feel like somebody has that. And chaos. There's a scroll and a half for you. Okay, but while you're here, Rodrician. Okay, he doesn't have the key, really, because he's got an odd key. Odd-looking key. Why is he not able... It's not the key we're looking for? Yeah, but he's got an odd-looking key for the odd-looking lock. Why isn't it odd-looking open? Did we already get into this? Should I have... So the key was just to open this to get into here, and my thief got fried with a lightning bolt for no reason. Is that what's going on there? Because otherwise, I don't know. Can I put the odd-looking key? Yeah, no, I don't know. Alright, I'm feeling I'm dropping that to make inventory room. I have a feeling that's coming soon. What else do we have in here? We have something basically our only party member with inventory room is going to have to pick up.
Sorted.
Okay, that's that there. And that was
You rang.
a scroll of chaos, which I definitely don't have anywhere else. What does that look like? That looks like indiscernible etchings. It almost looks like bad, actually. Looks like the spell thrust scroll. Yeah, no, I don't have any other scroll of chaos in my party's inventory. All right. So that means we have this over here. Does this have... Could we detect the traps on this, please? Would that be possible? That would be awfully nice if it's trapped. Yes, okay. Got it. That is trapped. Our thief is going to do the thing.
I'll get right on that.
No, he's not. Okay. We're going to leave that for when we come back with wonderful potions, buffing potions for our thief. And because my inventory is so filled up, we're going to do the thing here and come back. We will come back.
What are you top of my to-do list?
What? No sooner said than done.
Alright, well that's very interesting. Did I detect that before, or did I just get lucky and not decide to come through there
Way ahead of you,
and
boss.
trigger that trap? Now, can Solinar disarm that? He can't. Alright, so without buffs, we're not going out that way. Never mind. I thought I could take a shortcut to get out of Durlag's tower, but that's not happening. So what happened? Why are there no traps here?
What you got for me? The top of my to-do list.
Oh, okay. So for whatever reason, you have to sense the traps? I didn't know that was a thing. Can he?
Yeah? What do you want?
So can he get at?
Yeah, I'll get right on that.
No.
My spleen! Alas, my life's blood seeps out.
Okay. So, don't try to disarm those traps without buffs. I suppose the first thing to do is to see what we can sell to Erdane. He will buy... Oh, this is the Harrow. Why do I have... Oh no, this is... That's... Did I unequip that? Hold on a second here. What happened here? This is Spider's Bane. Alright, so... This is a one-handed sword. Right? But... It is... Okay, so that's versus Undead. Alright, so I guess I'm not keeping that. I would like something that works against Undead, although two-handed sword against Undead probably isn't all that bad either. Alright, I don't know how to play this, but we'll make a choice here and try to sell. Okay, so he'll buy a lot of stuff, actually. And he will buy the jewelry and gems and all that. So that's kind of nice. Don't know if we're ever going to be using any of those, but yeah. So this is probably what I need to get for Solinar. Let's buy that. Does he have... He doesn't have anything else. Potion of Agility. Ooh, and that's for 3 hours. Let's buy that. And buy... Oh, Solinar doesn't have any room in his inventory. Let's buy... He's got potions of Master Thievery as well. Let's have... Bjorn buy some of those. Yeah, Bjorn must have bullets +2 to identify. Alright, Solinar, what is the problem with your inventory here? You're just all jammed up, right? Potion of Perception, Potion of Agility. Do you not have... I feel like... And we picked up the Potion of Master Thievery. But the problem with this is it doesn't seem to apply to traps. Also, 3 hours of duration, 3 hours of duration, 6 hours of duration. Alright. Is that all of what we want to do? Does he have any weapons our party might want? He really does not. Does he? Okay. So that's that. We're going to have to risk resting here. Why can't I? What is glittering? Can I not sell that to him? Is he's not going to buy that? Glittering, or did I just skip over that? No, he's not buying that. Glittering Beldurial gemstone. Is that something we need for a quest that we haven't gotten to yet? Feeling the need to sell some of these scrolls. I really am. Hopefully we can drop that and that pretty soon. Potion of fire breath. Nobody has a... Why does that sound familiar? Potion of fire breath. Fire giant... Maybe that's why. Maybe it's the fire giant strength that I'm remembering. Nope, there it is. Okay, so you can give that to Uncle Bell. And that hopefully stacks. Very nice. Probably have more things that can stack, but it's just... It is difficult to keep track of what stacks and what doesn't. Alright, so we're going to try resting here, and then Garen's going to identify some stuff. Alright, the outside of Thorlag's Tower is not the nicest place to rest in. It's barren and bleak, and the weather was miserable, but we did manage to rest. So, why do I have to... Okay, because I've never identified those before, that's why. The practical defense, +3. The traveling adventurer could ask for no better a suit of armor in all the land. Specially commissioned by Baldur Thunderaxe at great expense, this suit was his most prized, even if not his most ornate. Eminently practical, Baldur demanded armor that would offer superior protection while hampering him in the least? While not hampering him in the least? By hampering, he did not just mean in movement or weight, though the suit is just over 1/3 the weight of a normal plate mail. His ideal suit should also be able to withstand the rigors of his wanderings with little maintenance. This is not to say that Baldur Thunderaxe neglected his armors. To say as such would get your ears boxed. But the regime of spit and polish required for a gentleman's suit was beyond his caring, save the tassels and gilding of full plate for kings and heads of state. A working dwarf cares more for utility than looks. Okay, so this is for a dwarf. Is this going to... I'd really like to give this, I think, to... Yeah, we're going to switch that up right there. And our fighter should be in better shape for all that. All right, Aaron, let's identify these. Bolts +1, we give them to Eldorus. They stack in his bolts +1 inventory slot. And that is everything we have to do merchant-wise, right? At least with the stuff we can. We have more to do, you know what I'm saying. Okay, actually it's not. Let's have Bjorn... No, not you, Garen.
You said something?
We need Bjorn to sell his full plate for 3,000. Okay. Boy, we are loaded. If we could just find a merchant with stuff we actually need, that would be very nice. Right, we're heading back into Dorlax. It's nice that I didn't have to go all the way to the Friendly Armament. I might have to remember that Erdane is here, and
You right. I'm on it.
possibility of me actually remembering that are pretty slim, but it'd be nice if I did. Dare to dream. It would be nice to have a little
Yeah, I'll get right
shortcut
on that.
here.
What? No sooner said than done.
And oh, that was down here, actually.
Go on then. I'm on it.
That means that Solinar needs to successfully disarm this
Make it
trap
quick.
over
A
here,
waste
right?
of my talents.
Or, I don't know, somebody just dies.
What you got for me? Top of my to-do list.
I'd like to avoid that. Okay, Solinar. Potion of agility? I guess? 3-hour duration?
Huh?
I guess?
Way ahead of you, boss.
Nicely done. Okay.
Spit it. Right, what's
Wonderful.
this then?
And there are no... We've been through here before, so there should be no other traps as we make our way back to this room. And what were we... We wanted this. This is trapped, right? So we need to figure that out. My party. Where is... No. You ignoramuses. What
All right, all right.
are you doing? You're walking right into those other traps over there? That seems like a good idea to you?
Go on.
Seriously?
Sorted.
Oh my goodness, I gotta babysit my party. Try to get them. Walking through these winding hallways here. Whoa! Okay, that's not good.
What you got for me? Way ahead of you, boss.
I got you. No, can you... Okay, so you're taking the long way. That's fine.
Yeah? What do you want?
Let's get the whole party on this thing.
Get over here.
I don't know where it came from. I guess if we leave Durlag's tower, the phase spider reinforcements get reinforced. Bell almost died. That would have been bad. Okay, he was poisoned there. Okay, my party is doing a thing with the healing. That's fine, I suppose, but I'm going to have to rest again here, I guess. I don't know where that phase spider came from. Let's get everybody over here. And
Huh?
see
Yeah,
if
I'll
we
get right on
can
that.
detect the trap. Yeah,
Yes.
okay, so we
No sooner said
got
than
the
done.
trap detected. Now,
you got for me this
Solinar, you're going to disarm
Top of my
said
to-do
trap,
list.
right? No, you are not. Wow. Wow. And did I mention wow? What do we have you do now? Potion of Master Thievery? Potion of Fire Breath? Would that help? Why do you have that when Uncle Bell should be stacking those? You should be doing this. Potion of Freedom. Potion of Cold Resistance. What did we have? Have the Master. I really like to save that. I really would. How long does it last? It lasts for 3 hours, and it's just for picking pockets and opening locks, so really doesn't do the thing for us, does it? Huh. I don't know what to do here if you can't disarm this trap. We have another potion of agility. I thought I had a third potion here that might help with this. Potion of perception, that's what it is. This lasts 6 hours. We could buff... Your dexterity is not really... That's only +1. I thought it was like the other... Alright, let's try...
Yeah? What do you want?
Let's try the potion of perception. And see if that does the thing for you.
Way ahead of you, boss.
Nicely done. Okay, wonderful. Fantastic. Okay, whoa. History of Dambrath. You know, I still do need a book that gets us back into, what you call it back there. I don't want the dagger. So health. We'll take, what are grapes? Really? There are grapes. Mental domination. Okay. Let's have our half-elven ranger pick up the bolts for his crossbow. These darts, I guess, Garen can pick up. And the arrows, hopefully,
Yeah, I'll get right on that.
Solinar can pick up. And boy, there's a lot of stuff in here. This
Your wish? All right, all right.
was a good little thing to get into here. We'll come back to that, the rest of this stuff in a minute. We're going to leave the dagger behind.
You rang. Right, what's this then?
Get everybody back in this room a moment if they want to stop bumping into one another. Garen, does this... Why do you have to do the spell thing when you know already what it is? Sung +1, or sling plus... I thought it was a necklace. All right. Sling +1. Slings have existed since the beginning of recorded history. The basic sling consists of a leather or fabric strap with a pouch for holding blah, blah, blah. Okay, we know all that. Do you already have you already have a sling +1, so we're going to sell that. Not much good. Your sling +1 does you, but it's there if needed. Okay, so grapes.
How may I be of assistance?
Yeah. Send Rudrician in to get the... Who has a lot of... Alright. Let's send Bjorn in. And he can pick up all this crap. Do we want to give scroll to Garen, and maybe he can give sling to be sold to somebody else?
You rang.
Mental domination. When cast upon a subject, he must make a save or spell with a -2 penalty in order to avoid the priest entering his mind. Effects of this spell are similar to the wizard spell domination, with a few minor differences. First, this spell gives the priest no access to the subject's thoughts, memories, or sensory apparatus. The priest is simply able to command the subject to perform certain tasks or functions during the spell duration. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so I think we get the point. Alright, so our thief is buffed. We could try to get rid of... But we can go around those traps. It's not something I need to risk.
What are you way ahead of you, boss?
Do need to figure out...
What?
I don't know if I've gone... Have
No
I
sooner said
gone
than done.
through this hallway before?
Huh? Way ahead of you, boss.
Ooh. Okay, we've got a mustard jelly. Will that thing come to us? Let's see if it'll come to us. Could take some pot shots at it. Who is this? Who is this? This is Rudrician.
How may I
Rudrician.
be of assistance? You have but to ask.
Can we not... Garen, stop creeping up to where you're going to get attacked. Solinar, get
What you got
out of the
there?
way as
I'll get
well.
right on that.
Okay, let's let it come to us, please.
What's this then?
Who is running after it? This must be Uncle Bell. Somebody is... Who is this?
What is it this time?
Go on then.
This is Bjorn, right? Yes.
I'm on it.
Need... Who is this? Rudrician.
Yes. You have but to ask.
Stop doing the thing. Let it come to us. We can take pot shots at it as it comes to us. This is Uncle Bell, who's got a... Oops.
Make it quick, of course.
Has to do the thing as well. Like, party just can't
How may I be of assistance? I shall attend to it in a trice.
take advantage of opportunities. It's just incapable.
Yes? No sooner said than done.
I mean, we're not really doing anything here with
What is it this time? It shall be as you wish.
taking shots at it, but
What?
Uncle Bell and Rudrician.
Waste of my talents.
All right. Alright,
Make it
Bell,
quick.
you know what? We're going to do this so you... I don't think arrows do much to it, actually. Oop, alright. So now it is hitting us with something.
Of course.
No.
Yes. A simple task.
Let's get it inside the room if we can.
Yes. You have but to ask.
Alright, so this is... I suppose now we can try attacking. I don't know if it's going to come exactly into the room. And what exactly does it spit at us? I need to know that as well. Alright, and are you... What's the effect on you? Slowed. Alright, and we can... That's alright. We can live with that. Alright, Garen, I think you're going to have to pepper this thing with a few... Did that spell fizzle? What are you casting now? What happened there? What are you trying to cast here after that spell fizzled? Or whatever it did. Ghost armor? Is that what you're doing? No, don't worry about that. It is doing a thing to Bjorn. Who is this? What is going on here?
Attend to it in a trice.
The bad ideas my party comes up with. Here we go again.
What is it this time? I shall attend to it in a trice.
You just firing arrows at it. Why are you trying to go around? Ugh. Okay.
You rang.
It's not going to have... Oh, no, that's old junk that we left in this room. My party is all banged up. And I guess it would be worth trying to rest again, I guess.
Yes.
Rested up. Now, we still didn't get a chance
What do you want? Yeah, I'll get right
to
on that.
check this hallway for traps. And I'm going to cast the Find Trap spell again. I don't know where Uncle Bell's at with that. I
A waste of my talent.
honestly don't know how that
Huh?
spell
Yeah,
works,
I'll get right on that.
how long it lasts.
No sooner said than done.
What you got for me? Way ahead of you, boss.
Yeah, there we go. Okay. And because we rested, Thief is no longer buffed, but he's going to be able to not disarm it. Okay, so we need this trap disarmed in case we need to make a hasty getaway. So that means he takes Potion of Agility here first. We'll try that. And it's going to work, right? Nicely done.
Spit it out.
I suppose we can get
Sorted.
the party in this hallway now. Where else do we... So this side of this floor is... We do have the thing. We have what should be the control arm for this thing. But now that my thief is buffed, yeah. Let's
Yeah? What do you... Yeah, I'll get right on that.
keep inching forward here.
Make it quick, of course.
Alright, what is this? This is another skeleton warrior. I don't like those
Yes?
guys.
A waste of my talent.
Huh?
Let's get
Way ahead of you,
the
boss.
party members
What would you
who
have
should
me do?
not be taking him on
You rang.
out of the way. We really didn't get a chance to check for traps down here. Let's get
Go on then. Sorted.
What now? I want
my thumpers.
I shall attend to it in a trice.
Who is this being annoying? Okay. Now we can go after him,
Spit it out.
I think. And we're gonna take him out, right? He's not gonna... Alright. Rodrician is already getting banged up. Uncle Bell, you are going to cast heal on him. And should... I'm gonna avoid using the really good arrows with him. Try to, anyway. Alright, Garrett. We do need magic missile, though, I think. Okay, we probably need Baldursian. Get out of the danger zone there. Uncle Bell, heal him again.
Hurry up!
And we need another magic missile. Alright, he came after Baldursian. Let's see if we can get
It shall be as you wish.
Baldursian
My spleen!
away from him. Yes, I know it does. We're trying to... Okay.
You rang.
Can somebody step in front of him, please? Would that be possible? Who's this? Uncle Bell. You're healing. Solinar, no. Who is this? Alright, we're doing a whole bunch of healing. I don't know about all that. He can heal himself. Uncle Bell, you're going to step in front of this guy. Hopefully. No. There we go. Okay, thank you. Rodrician, heal yourself. Boy, these things are trouble, aren't they? What is Eldorus? Is he using his crossbow? Why is that happening? Sometimes I don't understand anything that goes on in my party. To be honest. Eldorus is about to die. Buren, you need to step in front of this guy. Thank you. Now you need to attack him.
Get over here.
Who's this? This is Uncle Bell. Alright, that's fine, I think. Buren, I want you to do something effective rather than throw little rocks at him. That's what I want you to do. Andrician, you can do a little more healing. Oh, no, you can't. Okay.
How may I be of assistance?
Help us do this thing in, finally. Whoa, 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 whoa. What are we doing? Okay, we're healing. That's okay. Healing, I think, is okay, but I'd rather we did the healing away from the other arm of the hallway, which might be trapped.
What?
So let's continue the healing thing.
Make it quick.
Yeah? What do you want?
Alright, so my thief is
What you
buffed
got
right
for me this
now.
time?
If I rest, which I really need to do to heal Eldorus, that means my thief is going to lose his buff, I'm pretty sure.
Sorted.
This is risky without everybody 100% healed, but gotta do it because I gotta take advantage of the buff. I'm
Yeah?
running out of
Yeah, I'll get right on that.
buffs for him.
Yes, of course.
We could go buy some more, but
Huh?
that's a
Yeah,
pain in
I'll
the
get right on that.
posterior.
A waste of my talents.
Now, you would think if the other
What you
end of
got
this
for me th-
hallway
boss?
was trapped, we would have sensed it by
Make
now.
it quick. No sooner said than done.
Is this... What is... Just... Do I need to sense the secret door, or is... What the hell's going on here? I don't know what's going on. Can I...
What do you want? Way ahead of you, boss.
Sense... Okay. Boo! Okay, we got something trapped there. Alright.
Yes? A waste of my talents.
Is anything else in the room trapped? Let's get the party...
Rang. Right, what's this then?
at least up over here before we get attacked by another skeleton warrior or something. And then
Yeah, I'll get right on that.
What?
Uncle Bell and Solinar can sniff for more traps.
What you got for me this? Yeah, I'll get right on that.
Okay, we got another trap there.
Yeah? What do you want? Top of my to-do list.
Make it quick. A waste of my talents.
Huh?
Okay.
Yeah, I'll get right on that.
Yes? A waste of my talents.
Is there any... What is this room? What am I looking at here? Is this like a garbage bin? What the hell is this?
What you got? Way ahead of you, boss.
Okay, we've got 2 traps here. And, oh, you know what? I kept thinking this hallway. We really never went into this hallway, did we? Okay, I thought it was this hallway up here that we've sort of been in already. All right, anyway, we're going to, before we get into these traps, we're going to heal everybody up and rest and all that, and it's going to work out just fine, right? Of course it is.
What?
All right, that didn't work out so fine. Now, what is Garen trying to do? What is he trying to do here? Let's do something that makes sense.
What is it this time?
What is it this time? Let's call on a nymph. Otherwise, we're all doing the right thing, I think.
Time for a bit of a rough and tumble.
Are things happening? Things are happening. Okay. Alright, why is the world shaking? What happened that the world started shaking? Don't know why the world's shaking. A little disturbed by the world. Okay, they snuck around us. Don't think that's the end. How did they get? Boy, they got around quick. Okay, so they went around. He went around that way. Of course, he doesn't have to worry about traps. Of course. All right. Well, doing the right thing. We're hopefully doing the right thing. Who's getting beat up? I'm hearing somebody. Thought I heard somebody getting beat up. Alright. Can I get her? Let's do her serious wounds on. Alright, she did that on herself? That's not what I wanted you to do. That was annoying. Doesn't she have a heal party or something like that? Mental domination, mass cure. That's what I want. Okay, that's pretty good. Now, can she do something like that again? Confusion, mental domination. Oh, she's got mental domination, huh? Miscast magic. What is this? Okay, so she's not going to be much help to us here. She did heal Eldorus a little bit. This would be a nice time, Garen, for you to pull the heal spell out of your butt that you don't really have. But you're probably not going to do that, are you? And every one of our enemies had nothing but junk. Alright, let's try resting again. Hopefully this time it's successful. The big problem with me resting is, again, my
What do you want?
thief is no longer buffed. And I don't think I have anything else. I have the Potion of Master Thievery, but that's just locks and what have you. Potion of Strength. What is the Potion of Insight? That's Wisdom. Okay, that doesn't help me much. Anything that improves... What is the Potion of Harrow? Okay, no, that doesn't do me much either. Serve health. That might help when the trap gets sprung, you know. Potion of Magic Protection also might help. Really don't have anything to buff him with, do I? Potion of Agility. Okay, so we do have one more potion for you, Solinar. Let's drink that. And this one's not trapped, right? Let's put Uncle Bell
No sooner said than done.
by the... It's not... Okay, Solinar is now buffed.
Way ahead of you, boss.
Let's get him stand. Alright, so it's not... This one's not trapped, right? Actually, first things first. Let's see if you can... You can get rid of that trap. Can you... let's not... Let's try this first. Alright, it's locked. Can you... Alright, lock pick it. And it's got some stuff in it. Potion of Freedom!
Hurry up.
Garen.
All right.
you need to get up there and get the arrows. Then you, I guess you can, no, you can't. Then Eldorus needs to get the bolts.
Simple task.
And what is this? Potion of Freedom. Okay then. Are you doing a thing with the bolts? The bolts need to get organized there. And you can step away. Garen can do a thing here. Arrows +2 go to Solinar. Who's going to stack them somewhere. Are these? No, those are arrows of fire. Arrows +2, arrows +1. Okay. What else do we have in here? We have the potion that we already tried to get Eldorus to pick up. Uncle Bal, can you pick up that
A
potion?
waste of my talent.
The Potion of Freedom. You can. This is just broken weapons. We don't care.
You rang. Right, what's this then?
All right, now we need everybody away from the trap thinginator. All right,
What you got for me
Solinar,
this
let's
time?
try to make this happen here.
Yeah, I'll get right on that.
No, you cannot disarm it. That is most unfortunate. Do I have anything else to buff you with? Don't think grapes. Would grapes help you? With the Potion of Master Thievery. Keep trying to do that. It would have been nice if the lock didn't work. You could have used this, but I don't think you do me any good for traps. Really don't. Yeah, I don't think I have anything else. Potion of Explosions. Okay then. Potion of Magic Shielding, Magic Blocking, Potion of Genius, Elixir of... Who else has an Elixir of Health yet? Alright, so we need to stack the Elixir of Health there. So we have inventory room. Let's do that. And Solinar doesn't have anything potion-wise at all, really, besides what's in his... Does someone else have a Potion of Master Thievery? Yeah, we're really not doing well with the stacking of inventory items. What does the Potion of Freedom do? Oh, right. Yeah. Didn't we get another one of those in the past or something? Potion of Fortitude, we look at all the time. Doesn't do us any good. Potion of Invulnerability. Can I just drink that and then intentionally trigger the trap? Couldn't I do that? You would think I could do that. Potion of Insight. Potion of Absorption. That's electrical resistance. All right.
Spit it out.
We're going to have to come back to that. That is not going to get cured right now. And we are continuing to... I mean, I could go back... Keep thinking I want to go back and do this, but Thief is buffed. Continue on. I'm just like...
You rang. Sorted.
in an eternal conflict here. Conflicted and all that.